Hi, I'm Paris Childress, CEO of Hop Online, and in this video I want to walk you through our Google Ads audit. So Google Ads is very complex and it's becoming more complex over the years, and it's very important to really optimize lots of different aspects of Google Ads to get the best performance possible. So the purpose of our Google Ads audit is really to investigate how you could be getting more value and a higher return on investment from Google Ads. And we have a system where we go through a series of checks across 10 different categories, and we look at a total of about 50 different factors, and these are best practices. And one of the certified Google Ads professionals on our team are conducting the audit and going through this checklist and basically assigning pass-fail grades to all of these roughly 50 best practices. And then within each of the major sections, they are making comments as to how the client can improve in that particular area. So what you see on the screen here is a sample completed Google Ads audit report. And we first have an overall score, and the overall score is a combination of all the different scores that you'll see below, and just gives you an overview of generally how effective your Google Ads account is performing at this point in time, and maybe what might be some major problems that we can highlight right here that need to be fixed. Here we have, we introduce, in this case, Delcho, who's our team lead for PPC. Whoever is conducting the audit would be featured here. And then we have the different categories. The first is account structure, and you can see here we have 5 different unique checks that we make, and we assign either a pass or a fail to each of these checks. And then we have this so-called pro tip, where our expert is describing what are the things that we found as most problematic and what the client should do to fix those issues. So account structure is the first category. Then we have campaign settings. Next we have conversion tracking. That's very, very important in order to measure the return on ad spend and return on investment. The bidding method, as you know, there are generally 2 major types of bidding. There's either manual bidding or there's automated bidding, where you let Google automatically bid for you. Typically, the automated bidding is better because it's based on Google's AI and machine learning. So we make some recommendations as to how to improve that in this area. Bid adjustments are usually made on different factors. Those factors could be based on the device. It could even be based on the time of day or the geography of the user. But bid adjustments can be very, very powerful in getting better performance. Ad group focus is very, very important as well. And that's really looking at the extent to which the ad groups are really targeting either a specific keyword or a very, very tight cluster of keywords. The reason that's important is because you want the ad copy to very specifically speak to the unique keyword that's being searched for. And you get that through very, very narrowly targeted, very narrow focused ad groups. The next is the keyword match types. And these are generally either broad match keywords, phrase match keywords, exact match keywords, and negative keywords. And there's a few others, but those are the main ones. And the way that you set up these match types is very important because, for example, if you have lots and lots of clicks happening on the so-called broad match keywords, that's really giving Google a lot of discretion to match your ads up against lots of keywords that could be vaguely related to the keyword that you've listed in your ad account. So that could be an indication of a lot of wasted spend. So the way that you use keyword match types is very, very important. Next, we have quality score. Quality score is a score between 1 and 10, and it generally measures the effectiveness of the keyword, the ad copy, and the landing page that ad is pointing to. And the more you can align those 3 elements, the higher your quality score is going to be. The higher your quality score, the lower your average cost per click. Ad extensions are additional elements that you can add to your ad copy. These could be things like ratings, or these could be hours of operation. There's a whole lot of these. There's click-to-call extensions if you want to drive phone calls. These are powerful, and a lot of times we see that these are underutilized. Remarketing is a really big theme. Remarketing is basically marketing to people who have already recently been on your website to try to get them to come back to where they left off. And remarketing is a separate type of a strategy, and usually you want to adjust your targeting and your messaging based on where that particular user dropped out of your website or your conversion funnel. And that's it. These are the 10 major categories. You see that there's 5 best practices in each category with a detailed explanation in the pro tip area. So this is what you'd be receiving with Google Ads Audit. Thanks for watching.